Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Do you know it's 11 o'clock, Mr. Robert Pinthal? Good to see you, sir. Hello, it's 10:59. Do you know it's at 11? Yes, sir. So, good morning, gentlemen. How you feeling this morning, Mr. Kevin?
Not too bad. How about yourself, Tiny?
I'm working on it still, but I believe it'll work out all right in the end. Little chest pains this morning.
That's no bueno.
Worrisome ones.
Ugh.
But how you feeling this morning, best man?
I'm stiff for some reason.
Slept
wrong or something.
I sleep
Yeah,
wrong.
it'll all work out.
Yeah, I sleep wrong all the time. You know, forced naps and all. So, have no sleep pattern really. It's just whenever my body says sleep.
Sleep? What's that?
Yeah. Oh, the funny thing is well, everybody knows I have narcolepsy and cataplexy. Narcolepsy, you sleep at inappropriate times. Cataplexy resets your body, makes me drop to the floor, and then narcolepsy kicks in and makes me sleep.
Yeah.
But I'm not really asleep because I know everything that's going on around me. I just can't move my body. All my muscles relax and shut down.
Hence the catatonic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mine just puts me in the floor and I don't know that I'm down there.
His body resets without the reboot. It's just
Okay, Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, that's exactly how the doctor explained it to me. He said, "This is what's going on." He said, "You got a desktop computer sitting there, and you hold the button, and it flashes, then it goes off." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Cataplexy is that flash, and then your body's in the reboot stage, so the computer's still active when you're rebooting it. It just shuts off for a split second." He said, and that's what your body's doing. It's shutting off for a split second.
Yeah, it's called a cold boot.
Right.
I'm sorry, a warm boot.
And then it's in the rebooting stage until Windows pops up, and then you're awake again.
Well, as long as you don't have Clippy, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or we could just call you, like I do, you and Zoey, my pair of fainting goats.
Yeah, we're Laura's pair of fainting goats, as she says.
Yes.
Zoey has the same thing I have. I passed that along to her, unfortunately.
First time Tiny described what he had, that's what ran through my mind is one of those goats.
Fainting goats.
Freeze.
That's what so I'm a goat.
And it's brought on by any strong emotions.
Yeah, brought on by any strong emotions.
Laughter.
So, yeah, I got to watch when I laugh. I got to watch when I cry. I got to watch when I'm really confused, angry, happy, sad, anything.
So, Mr. McGee,
oh, yeah.
don't make
I've been
me
walking
angry.
through the store.
You wouldn't like me when I'm
Don't
angry.
make me angry.
Right.
I'll pass out on that.
Right. I've been standing now some inappropriate times. I mean, walking through Walmart and somebody dropped a box in the next aisle. It'll startle anybody, and I get that startling. Down I go. Been standing at a Chinese buffet, putting food on the plate, and just timbered like a tree because I got startled. It's weird. Okay, let's go ahead and stay healthy.
Rolls.
I'm mad ain't no egg rolls. Where's my egg drop soup?
Stop, drop, and egg roll.
Yeah. Stop, drop, and egg roll.
Egg drop soup. That's pre-chicken soup.
It's pre-chicken soup. That's what that is. Yeah. Oil, water, and spin an egg in it. Ta-da! Well, ginger and, cumin and other stuff. Let's go ahead and say hello to the fine folks in here this morning. Good morning with the coffee and the bass man, Tiny and Kevin. We have the one, the only, Keto Man.
Yes, sir.
Happy Friday to you, ma'am. Good to see
Good
you.
morning. Hello, it's 10:59. Know where 11 o'clock is? I don't know, but Mr. Robert Pintoff sure does. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Pintoff, member of the channel. Good to see you, buddy. We have the OG member of the channel. Good morning, says Mr. Red Silver. Good morning, sir.
SF Kim Rush, good morning from the West Coast. Morning, one and all. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Here's our favorite Tar Heel, Mr. Josh C. Hello, guys. Here, but driving again. He's
Oh,
always
man, always on the road again.
a taxi driver or something. Uber. What are you?
Something like that.
Yeah. Pizza delivery guy. We already got one pizza delivery guy. We don't need another. Just kidding.
I would gladly take a pizza delivery guy right now.
Scott S. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, buddy. Pollock 14. Morning, everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the gentlemen. Yes, we're doing Father's Day early because Father's Day is this weekend on Sunday, and we're not here on Sunday. So instead of doing it after the holiday or national or internationally accepted day of something, we always do it before. Like we got a couple more that we're going to do that's before the actual day.
That way.
Yep, did Mother's Day that way. And we're going to do some other ones. I'm going to tell you what they are, but we're going to do some other ones before. All you got to do is look up the national days or funny holidays,
And you
and then
try to
plug
figure
in the
out how
month.
warped we really are.
Yep. Good morning, Pollock 14. Good to see you, buddy. Bassman.
What you gonna do when he's coming for you?
You're going to mind your P's and Q's because he is the moderator extraordinaire.
Yes, sir.
Just tell you that right now.
Madam Marcel,
Marcel,
yo, fan.
yo, fan. Ear
Yep.
twitches and staring at me like she's still PO'd at me.
She's mad.
She went-
her hair off.
Yeah. All her hair's gone except for on top of her head and her ears.
I was gonna say she has a wild hair up somewhere, but it sounds like that's not the case.
But
Right.
sound like you're describing one of those caps they wear up in Canada.
That's exactly what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like. Exactly like what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's right. I can't experience any emotions really. It's rough. But I mean, you can ask these guys. I laugh. I don't care. I get mad. I don't care. If I pass out, I pass out. It's just
Yeah.
part of life now. I don't know the times I've passed out on them laughing.
You can just about bet he's going to pass out if he gets to laughing so hard it's hard for him to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
If I start laughing and then I start to, I'm done. I'm done. Miss Amy Harrell, moderator and member of the channel, saying hi, Tiny Kevin and Bassman. Good morning. All the
Good
way from
morning.
the West Coast.
Mr. Bill Driscoll saying good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Driscoll. Good to see you, buddy.
Josh is a test.
Brother Compton, good morning. Good to see you, member of the channel. He got some more of those 2024 dimes, ladies and gentlemen.
I told you to take advantage while the iron is hot on that.
Yep. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello to one. Oh, look, Compton's driving but listening also. Mr. Josh C is a test driver. He's probably not allowed to tell us what he's tested.
I was gonna say, as long as you're not a crash test dummy or anything
crash
like that.
test
I mean,
dummy.
yeah, we don't need anything like that. We want you to be safe, man.
Yeah. I had a buddy when I lived in Wisconsin. In Janesville, Wisconsin, GM has a plant. They make the front of the GM school buses. They make the Isuzu Whites, which is owned with the little white cab overs that you see everywhere, little utility truck like things. They make those, and they make the Yukon, Suburban, Denali, and all that there. Well, my ex-girlfriend's father worked on the line, and he was the test driver. He would get in the truck like 100 feet from the end of the line and start the truck and rev it up to 3,000 RPMs for that 100 feet. And then when his tires hit the ground, it was and out the back door he went, and he took it for a mile loop around the building and then parked it. And that's what he done all day long. He said, so I get to do burnouts all day long in these new trucks. So that's what he done for a living. And he got paid well doing it. He got paid more doing that than the people that worked on the line building the things.
Huh.
Josh is a test driver for Michelin tires.
I remember that. That rings a bell now. I remember that. That is cool. Until there's a blowout in it. No. Hey, look who we got here. We've got Morning Tiny Kevin the Bass Man with the 3 pink hands waving. I got 2. He's got 1. It is Brown Sugar 0069. Good morning, man.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Straight from the Big Apple, everybody. Miss Brown Sugar.
320 miles a day.
320 miles a day. Wow.
In a
That's
circle
pretty cool.
or an oval.
Hey, you never know. Well, I'm sure they have their own. Testing facility.
I
So
was going to say, surely they wouldn't just make all left turns.
They're making another left turn. I wonder what's coming next.
He's going straight. He's turning left.
if he doesn't listen to audiobooks and music all day long, you're doing something wrong, Mr. Josh.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't know. Excuse me. Test drivers for tires, I mean, they'd almost have to be silent inside the cab or, you know, the interior, what they're doing while driving, because they have to listen to what the tires are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Got to listen for road noise, got to listen for vibrations and feel the vibrations, got to do all this stuff. So he's like a computer at work, a live computer diagnosing the tires if something's wrong and everything at the same time. That's an impressive job, sir. I like it. Congratulations. That's cool.
Isn't that a song?
Scott S. is putting in his order for tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 45/70 16s. I'll take 2 45/40 16s. Low and wide. Hey, we're caught up. It only took us 13 and a half minutes.
Well, you know.
Do you have any shows coming up this weekend?
Actually, no, I do not. I have a board meeting for the Stake Coin Club that's over in Grand Rapids tomorrow. And I might go walking a coin show down in Toledo, Ohio on Sunday morning. But just got to see where I'm at that time.
And for all the yous that didn't see it, all yous that didn't see it, that was proper grammar right there for sure.
Y'all.
Yeah. Yins. What was that Jeff Foxworthy said? Yins. U plus 3 is yins.
Uns.
Yep. Yins missed a good auction on Wednesday night. There was some good stuff dealt out there to some fine folks, and everybody had a good time. So if you weren't at the auction, you should have been. You missed out on some good stuff. 18 fine folks in here. Yeah, really. I left you guys in the car, said Compton. 20 fine folks in here. Please hit the thumbs up on your way in or your way out. It really helps the channel, believe it or not. Little clicky click. It'll be fine. It's right down there below Mr. Kevin. Unless you're on a phone or a tablet, then you got to
Then you got to go.
Hocus.
Then you got to go.
Yeah, hocus pocus and wizardry and all kinds of stuff.
kin of mine can't be too far from Cincinnati, is she?
She's in the great state of Tennessee. So no, she's not that.
Not too
Well, I
bad.
have to go through Tennessee
that
to
far.
get there.
Yeah. Well, stop and pick up Kinnaman. Bring her with you.
I just barely go through it. I go through the very left corner of it.
So is anyone going to the Baltimore Coin Show? I've never been to the Whitman. I've seen a couple of videos that Ben the Coin Geek put out yesterday. Hopefully try to catch some more activities from that show. And actually the Tulsa show is also going on this weekend. So now that's where a lot of your YouTube friendly channels are out at this weekend. So if you're not into Baltimore, try to head over to Tulsa.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
And it'll actually be good practice for next year because next year, Tulsa, I want to say, Tulsa or Oklahoma City, they have the ANA.
Nice. That's a big deal for him next year.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking back to the car and I could hear Tiny talking. Whatever do you mean, Compton? Sorry.
Not that close.
Yeah, I got one of them voices that's just, the little bit of bass in it, the bass baritone there. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing outside or I'm in a quiet spot and I'm trying to whisper and I can barely hear anyway. So I'm talking loud enough to where I know if what I'm saying is right. And my voice carries for,
It projects.
yes, quite a distance.
You don't know
If
how.
you're like me, it's always bad to have a voice that projects and be a little on the hard of hearing side
Oh, yeah, that's me.
because you don't hear yourself talking.
Mm-mm.
They diagnosed me when I was going into the Navy as being, I had exceptional hearing. I could hear dog whistles and stuff, but I missed a section of the range that was where people talked in. So I have trouble hearing people talk, but yet I could hear dog whistles.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah,
that
you got
tone-
just got that little phase shift in your hearing
That-
pattern.
tone deafness there a little bit.
We were listening. We were at a man's house, had this big fancy stereo system, and he had that record that you play that shows off your sound system and all. And one of them was a hearing test, basically. Well, you're supposed to sit and raise your thumb or something when you hear it. Well, after a while, I'm still raising my thumb, and everybody's looking at me like, "Are you nuts?" And finally, the guy says something and says, "If you don't hear it now, stop the record." Or something. But because it was still going. And I was still raising my thumb. They thought I was crazy. When they tested
SF Kim.
Navy, the guy said the same thing. I was pushing a button. And the guy says, "Do you really hear that thing?" And I said, "Yeah, if I didn't, I wouldn't be pushing the button."
Mm-hmm. SF Kim Rush is still playing Imagine. It's amazing how many times I can listen to that beautiful song, but I'm getting close to having the rhythm and the chords changed, memorized.
Couldn't
Nice.
get to where you can play it, huh?
Yeah, you may be a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. That's right. Compton says, "No, you're not, Scotty." Yep. I'm a big dreamer. I got big dreams, but awesome nightmares. Big dreams and awesome nightmares. So, yep.
Odd combination there.
I think
Yep.
when I dream. And so I could be dreaming.
Yeah. Come up with stuff.
I have some off the wall dream that's just, kids I used to know or something like that. Well, I can steer it where I want to,
Oh, yeah. Lucid dreaming. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I will, you can ask Tiny, he's witnessed me do this 2 or 3 times. I'll come up with a solution to a problem while I'm dreaming it, thinking about it overnight. And I'll wake up and have the answer.
Oh no, I used to keep a notepad by the bed when I was programming for Ascension. I would come up with solutions in the middle of the night. I would write them down. Wake up and write them down.
Same thing, except what I had was one of those little, like a 5x6 box, that was a tape recorder.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it set to where I could turn it on, and it was voice activated. I could just lay it on the seat and drive. If I come up with an idea, I'd start telling it, to the tape recorder.
Nice.
You'd be amazed how many times with programming and stuff you can think of the solution as soon as you get away from it and get quiet. All of a sudden, it starts coming to you. If you're standing there struggling to think of it, you can't get it.
Right. That's like if you're trying to think of somebody that was in a movie and you can't. Like the other day, I was thinking of Sandra Bullock in Bird Box when we were talking.
Right.
Could not think of her name for anything. I knew all the movies she had been in. I'm like, she was married to Jesse James for a while. This and that, and this and that, and everything. Yeah. And then finally, we had moved on to something else, and all of a sudden, I just blurted out Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yep, that's who it was. Yep."
Yep. Yeah. He'll get it in his head, and as soon as we forget what we're talking about and go on to something else, it'll come to him.
Bandit Jones, good morning. Saying, "Hey folks, it's Friday."
TGIF.
Yep.
I'm lousy with names. I can't remember people's names for anything. Just really hard.
I got stuck in U.S. Open golf traffic yesterday. Whoa.
Oh.
Event traffic is the worst.
Speaking of event traffic, I was gonna put a similar story to that real quick. Me and Lala went to Richmond. Is that where we used to have seats at?
Tell the story. I don't know what story you're telling.
We used to own seats at Richmond Raceway. Like nobody could sit in our seats for any race but us. They were ours. We owned the rights to those seats. They were nice seats in turn 1 and 2, right over top of turn number 1, come right down the way where we were up on top. See the whole track. It was beautiful. Anyway, tougher times, things got to go. And that was the first thing to go. Anyway,
Pre-Zoey.
We went to pre-Zoey. We went to that race, and the first race we got there early, and we sat in the parking field for 6 hours?
Well, it was a long time. I don't know.
We had towels over the windows, the air conditioner blaring, and it was just 115 degrees. It was hot. We went to the race and walked around the whole time in pants, because to get into the pits, you had to be wearing pants. You couldn't wear shorts.
Oh, God, I was so sick.
Oh, Laura was sick with heat exhaustion and stroke. And, anyway, long story short, on the way out, we were stuck in that field for 8.5 hours trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
We went through a whole tank of gas from getting there, not moving, to getting out. We went through a whole tank of gas in a Cavalier. We had a Cavalier at the time. And you know how good they were on gas mileage.
Yeah, they sip gas.
Yep. We went through a whole gallon of gas. A whole
tank
of gas sitting there.
Zang.
I thought getting out of a baseball game was tough.
Yeah. Hey, look who it is.
Hey, Teach at 1388. Hello, anyone, anybody, and Tony. I'm at the Tulsa Coin Show. I saw you on Miss Ida's this morning. You and Thunder there.
Nice.
Good morning, teacher. Man, I'm missing being in Tulsa. I wish I could be there.
I hear you.
I got relatives. I had some relatives that lived up there, and if they were still there, I'd be gone.
You'd be in Tulsa, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine that bass man making an appearance at Tulsa. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now she moved to my cousin that lived up there moved to Texas, and so now I'd have to go to a Texas one. lives in Fort Worth.
Pickleball. I have played pickleball.
I've
We
not
used to,
played it yet, but it looks like it could be fun.
we used to have pickleball games in school in gym class.
See, I
Pretty
never
fun.
heard of pickleball until like the last 5 years.
Yeah, it hadn't been out long. We used to play, my brother and I would play baseball. We used a bat that was made out of a one by one square, it was actually a stake made to stake beans and stuff on. We used one of them that was broken for the bat. So that gave you a little trouble right there, just hitting it with that little bat,
Mm-hmm.
But then we used the wiffle ball that had the holes on one side
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
where you can hold it a certain way and throw it, and that sucker will curve like you wouldn't believe.
That's all about the aerodynamic on that.
Yeah.
I like watching those boys that play wiffle ball professionally now. Have you seen those guys?
Mm-hmm.
They got these little parks, and there's no catcher. There's a little stand with a piece of metal in the middle of it. The pitcher pitches, and these balls go everywhere. And if they hit the strike zone, it's a strike. And it's harder than heck to get a hit off those wiffle balls because they're doing weird stuff.
They can spin them and turn them and twist them and make it do anything in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've seen them go like 10 or 15 foot out and then come in and just bang, hit that metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Be going off over your shoulder somewhere, and all of a sudden just dive in and go through the strike zone.
Like a huge curveball, yeah. Looks like he's going to hit you in the head. The next thing you know, strike. And you're like, wait.
That reminds me of my first curveball. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you jumped out of the way.
Looked like it was coming right at me, and next thing I knew, the ump said strike.
That's the way I was with them. I was scared of the ball. And
I've hit the dirt on more than one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bassman. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was the best bunter on the team. and I played third base and backup catcher. But the funny thing, I was the best bunter on the team, so we needed to bunt one day. The coach put me in. I squared off, and that guy threw a fastball right down the middle as hard as he could throw it.
Mm.
And I come around, and I caught that ball, and it went right over the second base bag in the air. I up the pitcher and couldn't reach it. And it landed out there. Well, I got to first, went to second, stole third, and the guy got out that was batting, so I didn't get to make it home. But it was so funny because when I got back to the bench, the coach says, "I'm not putting you in the bunt again."
Well, I squared the bunt. He just threw it too hard.
Yeah, you didn't tell me where to bunt it to.
Did you see the guy? It was, what was it, last week, week before? I think he played for, who was it he played for? Anyway, he showed bunt. Pulled the bat back as it was coming in and check swinged and hit a home run off a check swing.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And I was like, what? And that must have been one heck of a fastball coming in there to get that distance out of it.
I saw one day take a check swing at a ball, and you know how they'll snap it back real fast?
Yeah.
He snapped it back, and the ball hit the bat behind him. That far out of play, it wasn't going to be a strike, so he stopped. But when he brought the bat back, it hit the ball, and the ball got
I hate that when they're standing there and it gets a wild pitch and they duck And when
Yeah.
they duck, that bat comes into the strike zone and hits the ball and goes foul. They're like,
That's basically what this guy did. He kind of stepped forward and then jerked back like he was backing away from the ball and hit it. And bang.
Oh, we were speaking about pickleball. When was pickleball invented? You may know. I know. Quit Googling. Don't Google anybody.
No, don't know.
1965.
SF Kimresh is saying that he's currently addicted to pickleball.
Yeah.
And looks like Azure Blue plays every day.
Oh, wow. Nice. It was invented in 1965. That's crazy.
65?
Yep.
Huh. I didn't think it'd been around.
So let me
that
guess, they took a ping pong paddle and they started playing actual tennis with it.
Ping pong ball and a handball and said, ping pong paddle and a handball. And they're like, well, I don't know how to play handball and we don't have a ping pong table. Let's
Mash it together.
New game. Let's make the ping pong paddle bigger. That'll be better. Let's make it bigger. We had Bandit Jones come in. Good morning, Bandit Jones. And we also have Lurky, Mr.
Usery.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Speaking of, he's wearing the old bandana there. They had a bandana on Marcel yesterday.
Oh yeah.
You gotta see her after. You guys gotta see her after the show. I mean, remember how full she looked and good and healthy?
Mm-hmm. Now she is
I
scrawny.
swear the dog got shorter, smaller, real skinny, and the hair on her head just got frizzy. I mean, it's.
Do you want to show this picture?
My dog doesn't want that bandana on.
Yeah.
If you don't want you to take it off.
You don't mean to
Might be trying to get it off.
Picture from the groomer?
Nah.
So we always cut them off, and then after a while, I got to thinking, that would have been cool. Often as we have to get her clipped, we kept all those little squares, and we could have made a quilt out of it.
That'd be cool.
Because they always try to theme them, like in March it'll have clovers and something. February hearts.
That's pretty cool. KG Coins saying hello all. Hope you and Smiles are doing awesome. You seem to come in and go and come back and go. Are you going to the Cincinnati show this year? KG Coins and Smiles. We want to know. So we can be looking for you.
Inquiring minds want to know.
CAC Grading gave away sample slabs. Only get here.
Hey, I asked anybody going to Tulsa if anybody gets extra sample slabs, let me know.
Nice. That's cool. There was something going around. There was something going on around here. I was thinking that there's a community flea market thing coming up at the when is it?
Tomorrow.
Well, that shoots that in the foot, don't it? It's tomorrow. Thank you, Teacher.
Thank you,
13.
Teacher.
I think that's what Mr. Kevin was giving you a thumbs up for. There's a community flea market tomorrow, and I was thinking about going and setting up some coins.
Oh, Zine.
But tomorrow's awful quick notice.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be able to find some stuff of mine, of course. KC Grow Stackers in here lurking around. Gonna accuse me of taking stuff from Zoey. Not gonna happen. She won't allow it. Unless it's her idea. And if it's her idea, then she's like, yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Nothing else but that. I'm like, okay. So Mr. Kevin may go to a show in Toledo and walk around.
Mhm.
I may do the flea market tomorrow. What are you going to do this weekend, Bassman?
I don't know. Is it the weekend?
It's Friday, brother.
I got up this morning for some reason thinking it was Monday. I'm telling you, I've been messed up on my days.
Yeah. After the auction on Wednesday, I was sitting and thinking, and I was like, what am I going to do? Tomorrow's Friday. We got the Father's Day thumbnail going up. And I was like, wait a minute. Tomorrow's not the 14th. Tomorrow is the 13th. And I was like, what's going on? And I'm like, then I had to pull up I didn't believe the calendar.
Flag Day.
I was accusing the calendar of being wrong. I was like, no, you're wrong. But oh no. Unexpectedly, KG and I won't make it to the Cincinnati show this year. Oh man.
Man, that ain't right.
Well, maybe I can get Zoey to wear her KG coin shirt and represent
Yeah. There you go.
for you while you're there. I'm sure she'll probably wear one of her Zoe Strong shirts
I'm
one
gonna
day.
make it if I can. I got the
Gonna
room
make-
reserved and I'm ready.
You're lucky you got your room reserved. Do you have your room reserved, Mr. Kevin?
Oh yes. That was tough, and I did it months ago.
Yeah,
You know
did
why,
too.
don't you? The Foo Fighters are going to be in town that weekend.
Probably
In case you
got a
folks don't know who the
baseball
Foo
game.
Fighters are.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're competing with David Grohl. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And trust me, if I had the money, I would go to the coin show during the day
And go see Foo Fighters at night.
and go see Foo Fighters at night, and then be awake all night and go to the coin show the next day too.
Oh, need to let you guys know. I have to adjust my plans for the Cincinnati weekend. I'm probably not going to be there on Saturday.
Okay.
That's okay. As long
Yeah,
as you're there Friday.
Thursday
I'll
and
be
Friday.
there Thursday and Friday.
Dinner on Thursday, show on Friday, Saturday, you'll be MIA.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Oh, you won't be able to see Compton because Compton will probably come up on that Saturday.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes some of the people can't get on Friday.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have a commitment up here in Detroit. So,
Lots of driving that weekend.
oh yeah. Well, let me see here. I have to be back by about 1:30. I might be able to be there for the very opening of the show. I'd have to leave at like about. Oh no, I'd have to leave at like 9 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be
yeah.
opening there. So,
Drat.
What would it cost to have one coin graded roundabout? Well, it depends on which service and what you want to get done to it.
And what coin?
Yeah.
No matter what you're going to get done, in my opinion, the cheapest reputable would be Annex or Annex, as some people call it.
Mhm.
So I've heard people from the company at shows say it two different ways. So you never know what they're going to say. A 2023 Morgan Proof mint mark is not stamped right. Only the bottom half is proper. What?
Fascinating.
Annex, because they do the most with errors and varieties.
Yep.
I mean, I know people are like, Annex. Annex is getting a good name back.
Yep.
They've tightened up on their grading. Yep. They've tightened up on their
Everybody's tightened up on their grading. They're all very conservative right now, and that's because of that new startup one.
Yeah, whoever they are.
CACG.
The new kids on the block.
Yeah, and it's always best if you do multiple coins in a submission, at least 4. And actually, I just submitted a couple months ago for Robert Pintoff. He had 1 coin that he wanted to go to CAC grading. And for 1 coin, it cost me $50 to get that 1 coin graded.
Wow.
Now you go over to PCGS, it's like $20 to get a coin graded if you have multiples. It's $20 to get graded, but then you also have like $20 in shipping that goes onto it. Now that $20 in shipping is 1 coin or 5 coins or 10 coins. So I mean, the more coins you have in there, the more you can distribute that cost. So I mean, yeah, it's always best to have multiple coins in a coin order.
Yep. I think the last deal I looked at Annex was 5 coins. It came out to like $8 a coin with no bells and whistles on it. Just straight grades. I think it was 5, or it may have been 4. I can't remember. But I have the coin somewhere that I wanted to get graded. Yeah, there was some drummer boys in there. You know, there would be. But
talking about drummer boys, I actually have a couple that I picked up for you.
Oh, nice. Very cool. And he just happened to have them laying right there, folks. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Toner.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. There it is, folks. The best design on a quarter ever, in my opinion. I mean, come on. It's got a dude playing the drum. I mean, real. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, yeah. These were the most colorful ones you had.
That's amazing. Thank you, Mr. Kevin. I appreciate that.
Not a problem.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
P. Andy.
I spent yesterday
Nice.
afternoon upgrading the coin program to include all my new weeks of entries.
Yeah, I know. When you're trying to keep track of all that, I mean, yeah, it's a time commitment in order to keep that tracking current.
Well, thing we were dealing with was he had a want list of the coins he wanted to put in his book, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
You would think, as we thought, you could go to your want list, click it, and hit purchased or move to collection. No. 1914 Denver turned into a 1793
Yeah, we don't know how we got that.
on the want list. But when you went to the 1914 D, it wasn't there. But when you did find it somewhere in the program, it said it was in his collection. But when he went to his collection, it wasn't there.
It had made another level of the want list, is what it done.
Yeah.
Put it in there as a 17 something. And we don't know how in the world they got that number. But
So 45 minutes later, he said, well, I'll just add it into my collection and delete it. Well, he added it in his collection, and guess what? It took it off the want list. So you just add it in, and it automatically takes it off the want list if it matches up in the want list. So that was
Nice.
yeah, once you do an add in, if you've got a want list, it just switches it. It switches it to that list, and you can select it from there, and it takes it out of your want list and puts it right into the other list, ready to go.
It's a very powerful program.
Oh, yeah.
A little confusing at times, and they do things a little backwards on some stuff, but
Well, thing is, it's a coin tracking program that is programmed by a database person. You can tell that by
Yeah.
the look and the feel of it.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, if you understand the data science behind it and how the information is stored
Mhm.
or could be stored, you can understand why he has certain things as he does.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah, this is software. I mean, I think there's only one guy that really runs that company, that Liberty Street Software.
Yep.
And no, he does what he can, and it's excellent software, and he's been maintaining it for years, and I applaud him.
Yep. Miss Amy Harrell found a BU drummer boy in circulation yesterday, she says.
Oh, nice.
Always good to find a good drummer boy. I've got for pocket change over the last 3 or 4 months. I've found quite a few drummer boys in circulation myself. Well, all these aren't drummer boys. Some of them are Washington Crossing the Delaware, because just like the drummer boys, I keep every one of them too, because it's a 1-year issue.
Oh yeah.
And people look at me like, why do you keep the Washington Crossing the Delaware? Why do you keep the drummer
Teacher.
boys? There's so much of them out there. Go ahead.
Teacher, thank you. Let me know what I owe you.
Nice. One per person. He's a person, because he is a
Yep.
service
Thunder is a person.
Thunder's a person.
Man, I owe that dog so much.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's sitting on your desk.
Yes, exactly. Tell Thunder Uncle Kevin says thanks.
I never understood how BU coins could be found in circulation. Doesn't the U of BU mean not in circulation? Uncirculated condition is what it is. Brilliant uncirculated. You can still have the condition even though it is circulated.
Well, BU is synonymous with MS. And pretty much what we're actually saying is MS. It's in mint state.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can find a mint state coin in circulation.
I found one of my wheat pennies yesterday. I never have wanted to really go and have a coin graded, but that one was one I couldn't believe. I would think, to get it graded would have been worth it.
Oh, by the way, not to interrupt you, but not to, to interrupt you real quick. That 55 you sent me a picture of?
Yes.
That's a dirty planchet. The one that looks kind of like a woody that's got the marks going across it?
Stripes across, yeah.
Yep, that's a dirty planchet. The planchet got rubbed somehow because it's over top of the devices. That's what I was thinking it was. Did you see the picture, Mr. Kevin?
No, I had not, but I haven't checked anything in a while.
emailed
So
him yesterday. So
I think it's a dirty planchet is what
But
I
when
think
you
it is,
look
because
at
it's
the
not quite
coin-
woody.
if you look at the coin in your hand, you don't see the marks.
Yeah.
But as soon as you put it under any kind of microscope, infinite magnification, you can see them. But they are straight as a string across that thing, parallel, So I didn't know what caused that.
Dirty roller, dirty planchet. The roller was dirty when the planchet went underneath it
Yeah,
and got scraped on it like something on the roller, and then when it went across,
yeah.
they
Okay.
just put it on the coin or put it on the planchet before it was, because you were thinking clean. I mean, unless somebody went straight across it. Hey, we got the leaf blower guy.
yes, we do.
Yeah.
So
We
I
need to get
can't
him on
I
the
can't
show.
hear a thing.
We need to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't be weed eating while he's on the show.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yofan keeps both drummer boys in it. I keep them no matter the condition, because
Yeah.
one day a roll of them, like now, a roll of drummer boys go for pretty good money. I mean, $10 roll, you can get $20, $25 out of them in circulated condition. Well, what
Now you want a roll of drummer boys?
Yes.
That's really high end.
Yes.
This is not my auction, but you know what? I'm showing it anyway. Showing this anyway. And actually, I did want to mention that I do have an item up for auction in eBay right now.
Oh, nice. Oh, looky there.
Wow.
Oh, this is just a Brinks roll. This isn't the one I was thinking of.
Wow.
Actually, no. Now this is the wow.
I want a roll of each denomination from 76 and original bank wrapped rolls. But I want them from the same company, like Brinks. I want the cents, the nickels, the dimes, the quarters, the halves, all from Brinks rolls.
But no, there was a different one, and original. Now this one,
Ooh,
the
nice.
bicentennial original
Yes, sir.
roll.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That wrapper would be worth.
Yeah, the wrapper itself is the collectible.
Yeah.
My birthday's coming up in December, yo. Just kidding.
But yeah, $200 for a roll of drummer boys. Yeah, I have a hard time going for that one. So
Yeah, me too. I mean, I could see, $50, $60, but $195. What? Even if I had the money, which I don't, even if I had the money to spend on something like that, I wouldn't do it.
No, I hear you.
You could buy 3 or 4 rolls in a regular wrappers, like those Brink rolls, because you find the good deal sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I would do that before I buy $195.
But actually, let me go to my sell list. I actually do have an item up on eBay right now.
Oh wow!
Who's that?
So I'm trying to get started getting my stuff up on eBay again. So
nice.
And right now I'm starting with Rare Danskos. And what this is the 7070 US type set. Now they're not as rare as they used to be. A year ago they were $100 for just the 5-page one, but then Dansko started making them again. But what Dansko hasn't made in like 20 years is what you see on the screen right now. The US gold page 6.
The elusive 6-page.
Yep.
Won't you just fill one of the pages for yourself there, Mr. Kevin?
Oh, you know what? That was the plan, but you know what? I just don't have the heart for it. I'm in the silver league, so you guys know that.
Oh.
But you know what? Finding one of these is next to impossible nowadays. And the page itself sells for over $100, $150.
Nice. Very cool. We're coming up on an hour, but there's still 14 fine folks in here. Please hit that thumbs up. Oh, see, I like your description too. Very detailed.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll share it again.
I like the very detailed descriptions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I like that.
I got it all broken down here. It doesn't like me using like new in the description, though. That's why I had to use pristine.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, this thing looks like it's brand spanking new, but I know that it's from anywhere between 1986 to 1998 because it doesn't have any listing for the state headquarters.
Ah, Cool.
So yeah, this is a 30-year-old Dansco, brand spanking new.
Very cool.
And then 100% positive feedback. Yay.
Yay. Yeah. Whenever we done eBay, we have like 11,000.
Yeah, I only have 1,100.
Yeah. That's good though. 1,100 is 1,100.
Well, I've also had this eBay account since 1997. So
My brother, what amazes me is my brother has been buying and selling on eBay since the first month it started. And he's a big sports card guy.
So that was
Mostly-
that was like 96.
Yeah, late 95,
95,
early
96.
Yeah. There's a pretty girl at the table, so Thunder turned on the charm. Nice.
Hey, man, I swear,
Whatever works.
Bunda is a player.
Is he really?
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what? We need to have Teacher and Thunder up here one day, and we just have to go over Thunder's exploits. I mean,
Oh,
the
nice.
stories that dog can tell. I mean, it's just amazing. Now, he'll be telling them through Teacher, but I mean, hey.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
didn't do that.
you know,
Silvergate.
StreamYard has hotkeys, so if you hit the hotkey for that configuration, I think that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
I think it is. And what it does is when I go to type to people,
Yeah,
it cursor will be over there on it, and if I don't make sure it's on it, it'll do something else. So some of
it'll
those,
go all freaky deaky.
Now we know why all this time.
not all of them.
StreamYard.
I can do all of it.
Oh, no. Oh. You done it. Silvergate, hi y'all are. I'm so glad for me to see you. I'm going on damn tea.
Yes,
Good morning,
sir.
Good to see
Good
you. buddy.
morning.
Glad you made it in just in time for us to say our goodbyes.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on out here today. We do this for you guys. Plain and simple. Want to thank Tiny and Bassman, as always, the perfect hosts. They help me out so much on those auctions. You guys have no idea. No idea. Beyond that, I want to wish all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. To the United States folks, happy Flag Day today. And beyond that, I just want to say thanks. Hope you all have a good weekend. I'm Kevin from Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you very much. And just so you guys know, I'm not going to be available on Monday, so I will see you on the Talking with Tiny on Wednesday. Thank you very much, and I'll see you. Bye.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go out there and put you up a blank spreadsheet. So start filling it, and let's have some good auction items. And again, to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day, and hope you get something besides a necktie, unless that's what you need. My dad always needed them, he said. So he didn't have but two, so we gave him a necktie one year. But anyway, y'all enjoy your weekend and come back Monday. We'll see everybody but Kevin then. Y'all come back. Till then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
You guys have a good Father's Day weekend, all you gentlemen out there and ladies that do the same job as the gentlemen. Appreciate all you fine women out there being mom and dad. Absolutely appreciate you guys. Miss Kid of Mine, Mr. Yote fan. Zoey Strong. You guys have a good weekend. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look.